Welcome back to the Hardcore Hotline. Today with us, we have My Riot Romance here. How are you?
Oh, wonderful. My Riot Romance.
Yeah, you guys are a
I
My
see.
Chemical Romance cover band, right? That's so fun.
Well, we thought it'd be the best way to get fans.
Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry. Oh, it's not. I got it wrong. I was in front of it. It is Riot for Romance. So,
Yeah,
go ahead and why don't you tell us about Riot for Romance?
we're a band.
You're a
So that's
band.
we're
Do
a
you have
band. So that's for
musicians?
starters.
Hmm.
We
Hmm.
do, and that's super helpful. So there's actually three of us from three different states. I am Jason out in Denver. And then we have a bass player, Brett, out in Atlanta,
Hmm.
and our drummer, Kelly, who's in the Tampa area. And we started it, a few years ago, kind of like a lot of bands. We thought we were being unique and
Hmm.
did some stuff during the thick of, the pandemic.
The Panini,
But
yes.
yeah, yes. And then discovered a lot of bands actually did that.
Yeah,
But
they did. Yeah.
it's okay,
Hmm.
So, hey, we're coming to Furnace Fest. We're happy to hang out.
If someone were to ask what kind of music you play, what band, a currently good band, would you compare yours to?
That's a great question. Haven't thought about that much. The Spotify algorithms kind of throw us back to like Sonic Youth and Swerve Driver. We did a Starflyer 59 cover, actually, in our release earlier this year. So it's a bit of a shoegaze, post hardcore. Sorry, not quite hardcore, but post,
Hmm.
hardcore,
Hmm. Hmm.
and bit of an alternative rock sort of vibe to it. So
Wow, that was so much information that still gave us nothing, and I appreciate that. You said that you were going to be at Furnace Fest. Are you playing Furnace Fest? Hmm.
but we are playing a Furnace Fest sponsored after party at the Nick on Friday night,
Friday, f-
the 23rd.
Friday,
Yeah.
Friday night, you are playing a show after Furnace Fest
Yes.
is happening, and I'm covering exactly who is playing, and I don't feel like turning around. Who is playing with you?
Yes. Probably a lot of bands that I don't know
Hmm.
either,
Hmm.
but I would say still some probably fine ones, much like us. So Watashi Wa is headlining, which would be great because they're playing Saturday. So if you
Hmm.
at the fest, like they're kind of the real band that's going to be performing.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, so that should be exciting just in case, like, you know, outdoor crowds aren't your thing and you want to come and drink a lot at a
Hmm.
bar.
Hmm.
Yeah, so come that can come out for that. We've also got Riot for Romance, obviously.
Yes, that's your
Um,
band. Yes.
Great. So then we've got LOL, which is an awesome up and coming group out of the Furnace Fest community. I don't
Mm.
know, if people are gonna, come to see him and go, are they legit or not? But I'm supportive, so they'll be
Oh.
there. Yeah, and then
Hmm.
Painted Lights, and Hey Thanks, great band as
Hey,
well.
thanks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hey, yeah, and Bad Vibes.
Hey.
So
Okay, okay, okay.
hey, yeah.
So, all right. So that's quite a lineup for after Furnace Fest. Now you guys realize that Furnace Fest main attendees are mostly 40 years old with a bedtime of 7 p.m. So what would you
Yes.
say to them to get them to come out to this late night show? Does it start at after sundown?
Yeah, I'm afraid it could be kind of like a gremlin situation because I also am in that demographic and will
Hmm.
want to be sleeping too. So
Yeah.
I guess I would say, come on out. Our bass player actually pointed out to all the single or divorcees that hey, it could be a singles night. So I'm sort of hoping, that's our main reason for playing is for him. And then,
Oh,
I and the other member, I know, right? Well, I don't
that's
know. He's excited.
so.
Exciting.
Oh,
No, yeah.
that's so oh, excuse
I
me.
mean, yeah.
I'm
I
That's so cute.
hold on. I need
Oh.
to. I will text him. That's a bad idea. This
Oh,
was not okay.
no,
Hold on.
I'm sure
No,
it's
no.
totally fine. I'm sure that people
Okay.
will love it. Um,
Okay. Well, I mean, that's a reason. You asked me to
yeah,
pitch it.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, that's a reason.
So,
Drinking, but if you're
mhm.
straight edge, you can make fun of the people drinking.
Yes, that as a
Okay.
straight edge, that is one of our hobbies. We
Yeah.
enjoy doing it from atop a very high horse. Can people wear their pajamas to this show?
I highly encourage it. I will
Okay.
not be, but yeah, I mean, hey,
Hmm. Hmm.
at this point in time, we really don't need to impress anyone. I think even the singles coming out, it's really, you don't have to impress. Uh,
They're not
yeah,
going to
I think
impress
Pete,
anyone.
no, okay. So should I wear my PJs? Because
You
if
know
that's what
what?
you're saying, we're all doing.
I think this should be a pajama party. I feel like
I love it.
I feel like it should be. Do you remember, um, maybe not because you are so old, but when you were a small child, there was those school slumber parties, and you showed up in your pajamas, and it was just so fun.
I
We
got,
never did
well, not
them,
fun.
but
Yeah,
um,
I got made fun of. It wasn't actually bad memories. You're kind of triggering me.
we should keep doing that. So.
Okay.
So, I personally, a pajama party seems to be the best way to go because as soon as the show is over, or once you reach that amount of sleepy that isn't going to keep you upright anymore, you can just hop into your Uber or whatever you came in with, a scooter of some kind, head back to your hotel and immediately go back to bed and awaken the next morning to get in line for all the vinyls is that you're not going to get.
To me, that's a selling point. You've probably seen Thrice. You don't need to see Thrice again. You can
You don't
go
need
and
to see
and you
thrice
can,
again.
and
Hmm.
here's why, because you're not going to get the vinyls the next day anyway.
You're
So
not.
pre wallow
Hmm.
in all of that the
Yeah,
next
I
day.
I think this is a great marketing tactic. We'll get our people on it. Um, so yeah, come on down to the after party. Hardcore Hotline will actually be at the after party. We will be there just to chaperone the small little babies from Hey. Thanks. They're so small and precious. You guys are all in three different places, so how does that work when it comes to recording? Do you meet up somewhere, or do you kind of record separate parts and hope it works out? How does that work?
A lot of hoping and praying that it works out.
Hmm. Hmm.
So we we do a lot of writing remotely and upload files in the cloud. I don't really know who owns that, but it is there,
Hmm.
and we just swap our parts back and forth, and probably about 80% is done that way.
Hmm.
But the other 20%, our drummer Kelly has a studio in Tampa, so we will fly out and kind of polish up anything that we need to, or do some live recording there on this last EP that we did.
And when did that last EP come out?
February 11th, I believe.
February 11th.
And
What was it called?
it's the self-title, and I kind of did the product placement behind
Oh,
me. I don't know
yes.
if you were impressed. I was trying to impress you,
Super. Oh,
but
for sure. So
okay.
impressed. Look
Awesome.
at
Okay,
that.
good.
It was in the, look at, it's, oh, the impress, ooh, so, oh, I can't even finish the word.
Uh-huh.
Are you guys working on anything new, or are you just
Yeah.
coasting on that new EP?
No. We definitely are working on some new material,
Hmm.
and should have another EP or LP. Depends on how many songs we get done, but we're
Uh-huh.
I don't know, 3 4 songs in, and hopefully within this next year, next 6 months, we'll have the next thing out.
Wow. What kind of themes is the new EP slash LP going to hit on?
Depending. Oh, oh, you know, a lot of an extension of this EP, the current one that we
Hmm.
we kind of are writing on a little bit, very topical. So like this last EP was about sometimes how I think I'm a bad dad.
Hmm. Hmm.
That it was about people being really stupid on social media.
Okay.
That
Okay.
yeah, yeah. And goodness, trying to write songs that really, our latest video release was a song called The Darkest Space in Me. So just
Hmm.
really trying to tap into that goth audience too, a little bit.
Definitely.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
so hopefully this next EP, sits on that too, just really writing lyrics that have a lot of personal meaning, but try to keep it open to interpretation as well. So that, if you aren't a dad and the song's about being crappy dad, at times feeling that way anyway, then you can make it about something else. Like you're not very good parent to your cat, or I don't know, kind of
Yeah. Yeah.
pick and
Or you're
choose.
not a very good call center, which is not anything that we've
Ooh,
had to worry about, but the
never.
emo hotline is really dropping the ball over there. So follow-up question, are you a bad
Yeah,
dad?
I know. I don't believe that I am, but I
Hmm.
feel like it sometimes.
Mm. After Furnace Fest, are you planning any tours, or are you just gonna stick to working on new music and then plan afterward?
It's a great question. I will say that the plan afterwards is to do a number of spot dates. So the nice thing about being in different states is we can run, kind of a southeast tour,
Hmm.
Florida, Atlanta. We can come out west and it kind of works. But then really focus on the next recording
Hmm.
into kind of the later winter, when people are on holiday and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, that does make sense. No one's going to want to trek out into the cold to see you guys. So, are you going to Furnace Fest or are you just playing the show? Are you going inside of the fest?
So I bought a ticket. I was like, hey, they can't keep me out.
Who are you looking forward to seeing?
Um, Quicksand. I kind of sucked up a little bit to wear a Quicksand shirt just in case
Okay, okay.
maybe they'll come in and watch this. I did give our cassette to them, and they kind of patted on my head and said,
Yeah,
"Thank you."
yeah.
So I have hope.
Yeah,
Um,
maybe they'll watch this. Maybe, maybe.
yeah, I think so. I mean, you know.
Totally, for sure. So many people watch these, so many.
Sunny Day Real Estate. I lost.
Everyone is looking forward to seeing Sunny Day Real Estate.
Yeah, I have a confession. Cursive too. Don't let's not forget cursive.
Hmm.
Um, the Darling Fire could be quite interesting. Their drummer was my roommate for like 5 years, 4 years,
Ooh,
so
so
I
there's
could
roommate drama
dirt.
there.
But aside from that, though, I would say several of us in the band playing have all lost our hardcore edge a little bit. So, I probably, won't go see like Stretch Armstrong. I'm totally bought their vinyls because
Hmm.
it brings me back.
Hmm.
But even earplugs, it's just kind of I can't. And if I try to windmill too much, I might hurt my back.
Yeah, yeah, that is common amongst Furnace Fest attendees. Maybe you can stand just really far away. They're
Oh,
playing in the field, so just stand very far away to where you can almost hear them. Maybe you can go by the food trucks and then hear them
brilliant.
over the hum of complainers who are like, "This line is so long."
Yeah. And then if I really do it right on Friday, I can try to convince people to come to the after party Friday night. You
Yes.
know?
Okay. Okay. So you're infiltrating Furnace Fest to get people to come to your show at night. Okay. Well, interesting tech. Oh, will you have any merch for people to buy at the pajama party?
Yes, and I'm so glad you asked. As I mentioned, unfortunately, we sold out of the vinyls
You
because
sold
our
out.
We sold out of those. Our family members and a few of our friends bought all of it. So,
Oh, that makes way more
but we have
sense.
cassettes. Yeah. But we will have a short supply of cassettes and T-shirts,
Okay.
buttons, because
Everyone
because
loves a
some of us
button.
still you gotta have a button,
Hmm.
and stickers and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so with
Okay.
some merch. So, but get there quick because if it sells out, you'll be, I mean,
You,
you'll be
you'll
walking on
be
Discogs.
you'll be out of luck. Oh my God. Yeah, you gotta get there. All right. So, Jason, yeah, that's your name. We are gonna go ahead and wrap this up, but is there anything else that you would like our numerous callers to know?
Yes. Please, please come to the after party. I I need to just make sure that I'm self-validated a little
Mm,
in
mm-hmm.
my music. I'm feeling pretty low about being told I'm not really an artist at
Mm,
Furnace Fest.
yeah.
So I just, I kind of want to feel like if you come, maybe next year I can get like the 10 a.m. slot on the stage that no one goes to at Furnace Fest. That's what I'm
Yeah.
really hoping for as a next step. So please come, and I might find a way to bribe you. I'll buy drinks, or I'll pay a straight edge person to make fun of those drinking. We'll
Yes.
figure it out, but please, please come.
All right. Well, you heard him. He is literally begging you to show up to the pajama party. We will be there. Other people will be there. Wear your pajamas, drink a couple White Claws, listen to the bands. All right. Well, that is what we have for today on the Hardcore Hotline. We have Jason from Riot for romance, and we hope that you see them at the after party. He's gonna bribe you. Thanks so much.